I had this dream, far beyond our skies, black girls on Mars and black boys on Jupiter. They lost their souls, not just that sparkling light where their eyes once was, but their whole eye vanished from the socket where that light once was. I watched dry hands, bruised, swollen with purple and blues, rumbling through bleached jeans and bodysuits, looking for change of what once was, and all that was left, rusted remains of pocket love. Then that industry smoke committing theft of breath left within the air, looking from east to west, their heirs with bleaching covers on their heads. Foreign fake fools triple their grade F feasts. Inorganic foul mockeries disturb the springs of honor. Jupiter fittest ones bathed in peace. To the kings who say find peace and progress, I agree. And I'd add, recognize and peep the fallen pieces they come from and once had, so they can begin to put their traumas to sleep. And I surrender hope to those same black boys, once passive and weak, to rise as role models and leaders of meek. And for those same black girls, consecrated with illegitimate miscarriages of justice, lying in eternal triangles between what's ubiquitous, sovereign, and righteous. Those three have a sexual rivalry that's poisoning royal diaries held in honor of our sacred cow. Rid yourself of what's cowardly, sincere, proper, and honest resistance is what we're needing now. I had this dream far beyond the stars. Black boys on Jupiter and black girls on Mars. Drop the excusators and restore what makes a home. Release your spirits to the stars. Start with the black boys and girls within this poem. You do not realize how perfect you truly are, and here's why. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are now watching the Track of Life YouTube channel, right? With your host, Track of Mason Exim. And today we're going to be redefining what perfection means to you. I do want to give credit where it's due. Shout out to Miles Cunningham and the Game No Theory panel. They have a very unique perspective and their message is not for the weak. They go into manhood, dating, understanding your value as a young man. And I recommend every young man like myself, right, to check their channel out because they have a lot of great information, a lot of information that doesn't step on eggshells. They let you know the real deal, you know? Miles Cunningham in particular mentioned something that caught my attention in one of his videos, and he was talking about what's perfect for you is what serves your purpose. So I want to explore that topic and really go into how you're truly perfect and you don't even realize why. So before we even go into explaining how you're perfect, I want to explore the origin of the word perfect. So there's a study of literature or a study of linguistics called etymology, right? And essentially what etymology is the origin of certain words and how they change over time through culture, historical events, wars, peace, whatever it may be. How did that word change over time and become the word that it is today, become and take on its modern definition? So if we look at the etymology of the word perfection, I found three meanings: to finish, bring to an end, or to complete. What comes into your mind when you hear those phrases, right? To finish, I see finishing an assignment, finishing a marathon, even life, right? With death and making space for new life. When I think of bringing to an end, I think of a relationship, a period or a chapter in my life that I'm finally getting over or moving into that new chapter. And to complete, to finally reach the conclusion of something. I want to explore natural beauty. In nature, a lot of systems you find within nature are asymmetrical. For example, your heart. Your heart tends to fall or lean towards your left side of your torso. And for those who have afflicted hearts or afflicted organs, it's the opposite way for them. But your heart typically leans on one side more than the other within your chest. Your lungs, for example, accommodate your heart by one lung being smaller and one lung taking up more space in order to make more space for your heart, in order to have a perfect system of intake, a perfect system of blood flow, a system that works, a system that's been working for thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of years. And even if you look at the bodies of certain animals, there may be a dominant part, and even as us, we tend to have more dominant parts of our torsos or parts of our bodies. I may be able to play drums better with my left hand and write better with my right hand. And even with that, that concept of dominance is still asymmetrical, because when I write something, when I'm writing with a pen or when I'm picking something up, I'm using my left hand to balance. So let's look at the numbers 4, 5, and 6. Every sum, right? And I hope there is a mathematician who could prove me wrong. But every sum of whole numbers that does not add up to 1 can be split in groups of 2s or 3s. And I'm going to explain with the numbers 4, 5, and 6. The number 4 can be split in 2 groups of 2. The number 5 can be split in 2 groups, 1 group of 2, 1 group of 3. And the number 6 can be split in 2 groups of 3 and 3 groups of 2. Try that with every number. Just keep going up and see how much groups you can do. It can at least be broken up into groups of 2s and 3s. And the reason why I believe this is true and can be disproven is because we know of even and odd numbers, right? Even numbers being symmetrically divisible by 2, and odd numbers having 1 added to a number that can be split evenly by 2. Your specific and perfect asymmetries always have a story. So for my face, if somebody was to ask me, why is your the left side of your face like not the same as your right? Because I sleep on it more. And if you like the right side of my face, come over to the right side of my face. Or why is your nose tilted? There's always a story, and even if it is not a story that you know of, create a story behind your perfect asymmetries, because there's a reason for it. And whether you create that reason or you find that reason, there's always a reason for your perfect asymmetries, right? With that being said, I do want to dive into this topic more, but I want this to be more of an introduction to perfect asymmetry and letting you know that I want you, the viewer, to look at yourself, look at your body, look at your mind, look at your soul, your spirit, and see those imbalances. But see how those imbalances actually balance you as a spirit, as a soul, as a body, right? See how they balance you and see how each individual function is different for a unique and specific reason that creates that natural system and allows it to keep running. For those that do have a perfect symmetrical face, part your head down the middle and don't be worried about this side looking different than this side, right? Because even that still holds a story. But recognize that whatever perfect asymmetries that you have are just as important, if not more important, than your perfect symmetries, right? I do want to go into the future of this channel, right? Because this is an introduction video. Once again, as I said in the intro, I'm Trackoflifestyl, right? I want to use this channel to almost use like a Socratic and a poetic method of being and explaining things so that people can understand like concepts in a different way, right? I want to be your guide, right? That's why I say track of life. And me being your guide doesn't mean I'm above you, right? Your experiences guide my perspective, and my experiences guide your perspective. So with that being said as well, I want this channel to be engaging. I want there to be comments on why you agree, why you disagree, what you want to know more about, what you want deeper explanations on, or if you think there's another topic that's similar to this topic that you want me to explain in more detail, or different topics that I explore as this channel ages and begin to evolve, right? With that being said as well, thank you for watching. Thank you for making it this far. And please enjoy yourself and enjoy your perfect asymmetries and enjoy your new understanding that you will see when you understand the stories behind why this might be higher or lower than this.